Lights, camera, action.
You are now listening to the Onboard podcast with Morgan and Ashley,
where we make boredom look good. Friday the 13th, Mercury retrograde and Christmas. Oh my. Welcome back to the Onboard podcast. Cheers, sister.
Cheers.
We're drinking this episode. It's gonna be one, girl.
It's been a time. A time has been had.
Also, how many Christmas pajamas do you think that we have? Between the two of us, like, because we're going to be Christmas, y'all.
7,
the whole
10.
thing. Like, we're in a onesie. Morgan can't turn around right now, but, like, look at how cute.
Yeah, the butt on mine is a bit out.
That's because she's thick.
Thickums.
She's thick. Welcome back to the Onboard podcast. As always, I am your host, Ashley, with my best friend, Morgan. Don't forget, SLS, like, subscribe, smash that 5-star button.
Share it with your friends.
Do all the thing. And let's dive into it. Clarence, today is Friday the 13th.
Yeah, what really is this? I feel like everything's always been fine for me.
Yeah,
Watch as I say that.
I was born with Mercury retrograde in my chart.
Oh.
And people who are...
That's the reason.
Yeah, so people who are born with Mercury retrograde in their chart, when Mercury retrograde happens, they're not as affected. Because it's like, bro, I've been doing this song and dance.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing this song and dance for a minute.
Like when I just came back from Miami, my suitcase broke. Then it was overweight. But that was it. I mean, it took a bit for me to get an Uber, but like I made it there.
Yeah, mine was fun. I mean, you want to talk about something crazy? I had to change my flights because I'll be in Hawaii and whatever. I made money.
See, of course, only her. I don't know. I just feel like they always say to just have patience and just kind of like let things go, which I hardly don't.
But when you're born with a retrograde in your chart, you're just like so.
You're fine.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Yeah.
Everyone else, just exude patience.
So.
Yeah, what are the origin? Like, what's...
Well, do you want to take it or you want me to do it?
I'd love for you to tell me about Friday the 13th and tell her... According to Friday,
so we've been... You know what? Okay, according to biblical tradition, 13 guests attended the Last Supper, held on... Maundy Thursday?
That's a thing.
Okay.
It's like a biblical... Maundy Thursday.
I
don't really know what that means exactly.
Okay,
but,
I've never heard that before in my life. But anyway,
really?
Including,
it's a Christian thing.
Including Jesus and his 12 apostles, one of whom, Judas.
Judah.
Who betrayed him. The next day, of course, was Good Friday and the day of Jesus' crucifixion. The seating arrangement at the Last Supper is believed to have given rise to a long-standing Christian superstition that having 13 guests at a table was a bad omen. Actually, I knew that. That's like what they teach you in finishing school.
Right, but that all comes from this story in the Bible.
Wow.
And Maundy Thursday is a day during Holy Week. You pious Catholic, you should know this. That's Holy Thursday.
I know Holy Thursday. I never called it Maundy Thursday.
Is a day, commemorates the washing of the feet, which is Maundy. Look at that, learning things. Continue.
Though Friday's negative associations are weaker, some have suggested they also have roots in Christian tradition, such as Jesus was crucified on a Friday. Friday was also said to be the day Eve gave Adam the fateful apple from the tree of knowledge. Let's talk about this for a second, though.
As well as the day Cain killed his brother Abel.
You know what? And I went to Catholic school, K through 8, grew up very Roman Catholic. I've gone to more churches in Latin, like masses.
On a tangent.
Masses in Latin.
Yes.
No. Here's my theme about this Adam and Eve thing, though.
Oh, tangent.
Here it is, though.
It was Adam's fault.
Adam said he was hungry, and Eve plucked the apple.
Look at the
and
Italian.
went to feed him. That is it.
I believe it.
That is it. She was just trying to feed her man, and she got roped into some shit.
Damn. That might just turn Christianity on its head.
Think about it. Think about it.
This should be a clip. It really should.
No, think about it. Eve is a woman in that time.
A woman of
are
soft
right.
femininity, trying to feed your
trying
man.
to feed her man. She plucked that
Baby,
apple.
I'm hungry.
Right, and he fucked us all.
Well, the snake was evil. Well,
yeah, but they blame it
Yeah.
on the snake. But he had. What man do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't have an appetite? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
that's a story for another time.
That's all
But
I'm saying.
you know, that's actually great. I actually really I've never really thought about it.
Well,
like
I thought
that.
about it the other night.
We should do something with that for real. That's like a
Yeah.
make shirts.
Eve was just a byproduct of her man being hungry.
Eve, I was just trying to feed my man.
That's right. 100%. 100%. Okay.
Well-
just as Jesus was crucified on a Friday,
Right.
Friday is also said to be the day Eve gave Adam the fateful apple, as well as the day Cain killed his brother Abel.
Okay. And then just for you guys, if anyone's interested, which you should be because learning is key. Knowledge is power. An important milestone in the history of the Friday the 13th legend, particularly not just the number, occurred in 1907 when the publication of the novel Friday the 13th, written by Thomas William Lawson. The book told the story of a New York stockbroker who plays on superstitions about the date to create chaos on Wall Street and make a killing in the market. Then the horror movie, Friday the 13th, released in 1980, introduced the world to a hockey mask-wearing killer named Jason, and is perhaps the best-known example of the famous superstition in pop culture today. As we know, there's multiple sequels, comic books, novellas, video games, related merchandise, countless terrifying Halloween costumes. When I hear Friday the 13th,
I think of
that.
Halloween. I think of Halloween. I think of
Halloween.
October.
I think of Jason.
When it was in December this year, I had to check
wild.
the calendar twice. I was like, what?
And during Mercury Retrograde, so it's a spooky.
Well.
But I mean,
well.
speaking of, there are some people that say 13 isn't that bad.
What's your lucky number?
My lucky number's 5.
Oh.
Which, do you know what 5 is? It's the spirit number.
Oh.
Because the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are through the 4 elements.
Mine are 2, 5, and 7.
And
Those are my numbers.
5 is God, the divine, or the spirit. And I did not know that until recently.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've got the 222.
Yeah, your Taylor Swift
555.
bracelets.
Wait, I'm missing one. Oh, God.
Wrap it up.
Anyway, 5 is my favorite number.
You know your numerology?
Yes, we'll get to that in a minute.
You always see 222, 444.
I see 3, I see 5, I see 12, 12, I see
The
11.
only thing I always see is 1111.
Well, that's the other one, the 111. I hope it's
Yeah, that's
somewhere.
it. That's it.
No, my numerology number is 3.
I think I'm 8.
Your life path number?
Yeah.
You should look that up.
Or maybe 1.
1 is good. I mean,
I think it's 8. I'm not kidding. I think it's 8.
but 8 can be divisive. It's got to be a number that's not
Well, first of all, you get the number down to 1 through
right.
10.
Mine was down to like.
Yeah, mine's 8. I'm pretty sure mine's 8.
All right. Well,
pretty sure.
we can let's do that on the next break. Speaking of bad luck, it's time for
Game or trash. My
Is it
favorite game.
Game or is it trash? And we're still doing holiday edition.
Thank you guys so much for writing in. We've had so much fun with this.
It's hilarious.
We had a podcast meeting the other day, and we were howling.
Couldn't stop laughing.
We get sent a ton of these, and we've just chosen our favorite ones, if you will.
Yeah. Well, okay, go ahead. You start.
Okay. He says, I have the stamina of a jolly round man, and I can go all night long. Her response?
This was good.
I doubt you are, Lionel Richie, and you can't go all night long.
All night.
That one's funny. That slayed me. That was funny. I love
I
witty
wish
girls.
somebody would say that to me because I'd be like, are you Lionel? No. Okay, so this one, he says, let's pretend to be presents and get laid under the tree. And she says, oh, wow, sex with pine needles all up in my hoo-ha? Sounds like fun.
Not the hoo-ha. The hoo-ha-ha sent me.
Hoo-ha-ha.
Because that's exactly what I thought of from
Like,
Fine Needle.
I was just like, also, who says these things?
He says, ever do it in a sleigh? And her
Lord.
response, I will slay you if you ever say that to me again.
Slain.
Bye.
Cut down. This one, I dead. Like who comes up with this? He goes, Did you ask Santa for a rhino this Christmas? Because it looks like you could use something horny. And she goes, well, looks like he brought the run to the litter. It's just like... Oh, God.
They're so good. Go ahead, guys. Keep sending them in.
Yeah.
When I tell you, it brings me such joy to my day. Send them in. Obviously, as you can see, they're anonymous. We're not letting people know who's sending in what, but it is...
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. And by the way, the girls...
Kudos, ladies.
Like, because the responses are savage and hilarious.
Yeah, because I'd just be like, ew, bye. Then I'd think of something witty later.
Oh,
I can like...
I'm on the fly. Somebody DM'd me once, and I was like...
You're good with that.
I was like, how dare you text me with that receding hairline? Because if you're going to start something, I'm going to finish it.
Oh, we know. Speaking of finishing things, let's get into the Would You Rathers.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, so since we did, this is like the Friday the 13th one, we have two, and these are related to that. So, would you rather have 7 years bad luck at work or 7 years bad luck with sex? God,
fuck. That's rough.
Sex, are we talking like with a person?
Yeah, no, exactly. If I can't DJ.
Yeah. Where's your release?
Yeah.
But work, like, that's fucking with my bag.
No, I'd rather have the bag.
It's not my bag, baby.
The bag. You do? I want the hump a lot. That's what you look like right now.
My name is Natasha.
Natasha.
I'd like the vodka.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'd want the bag. I want my work.
Sex.
Yeah, and also I have questions. Like,
is it with the peen?
Yeah, if it has to be with the peen.
Yeah, because that's something different.
Okay, here's one.
What's the next one?
Would you rather... Jesus. Would you rather sleep with Jason or Freddy Krueger? I'm going Jason all day long. I can't deal with the saw hands.
Oh,
the saw fingers.
You know, see, I've never watched these.
He'd turn your vagina into roast beef.
Well, some people's...
Girl!
Already are. Yeah, I guess Jason. I mean... But, you know, this is going to give me nightmares. Please don't have me haunting my dreams.
Also, too, at least with Jason, you know he's wearing a mask, and you're like, oh, he's wearing a mask. Freddy just looks like a bag of boiled meat.
Boiled meat. Yeah, that's going to haunt my dreams. Speaking of haunting the dreams, we have some holiday horror stories.
Also, thank you guys for sending these in and trusting us.
So last week, you sent in worst gifts you've gotten.
Yeah. Oh my God, last week's worst gifts?
Yeah, so this week we asked, send us all your horrible holiday stories. Horrible as in anything that goes wrong. So we'll start. A-Star from Instagram, they DM'd us and they said, the worst I can remember is when I was 10, when I wrote a letter to Santa asking him to help my mom quit smoking. I believe it was around when Dare, which is like, I guess, the 90s.
Is that when Dare started?
Anyway, maybe. My mom, of course, read the letter. She took me aside and told me to never bring that up to her again. And that's how I found out there was no Santa.
No.
It's bad. It's pretty bad. Like,
holy hell.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Should I not have put it in here?
Yeah, okay, so fun fact, like a little side tangent. So
we don't see
Morgan and I split responsibility. Obviously, we're business partners, and we come up with the energy
outline
that we want the podcast to have together. We'll have meetings during the week or whatever, and then she will go and pluck everything from our email and our social and our TikTok and whatever. And I, on purpose, don't read them to get the reaction.
Yeah.
So
I was like, oh.
That's horrible. That's awful. Okay.
That mom's still smoking those Newports.
Lisa K emailed us and said, Christmas 4 years ago at my clean freak, is in quotation marks, mother's house, with my 3 children under 10, then 3, 5, and 8. My mom started taking the See, this is why I might need to start reading these.
Yeah.
The decorations off the tree, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she replied, "Taking down the tree. Christmas is over." My kids were still opening their presents. She started doing this at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
I was
people?
like, I really wanted more info.
That's
you come
brutal.
over for Christmas. You're opening presents with the kids. You probably did breakfast, maybe an early lunch. No one's leaving like at 2. There's
First of all, you're not taking stuff down Christmas Day.
right. Well, that's what this was. I was just like that's like the worst.
Let me tell you, hell is a hot place, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so Sarah DM'd us from TikTok and said, the first year my BF of 2 years and I decided to get a real tree. Oh God, this doesn't sound good. I had to be out of town on travel for a lot of December. I assumed he was an adult, that he would water the tree, turn the lights off, etc. I'm flying back on Christmas Eve from the West Coast to our apartment to share Christmas together. Meanwhile, these people have been together for 2 years. Flying back.
You're killing
Sorry.
it. You're killing it. Take that somewhere where you didn't mumble halfway through the last 3 sentences.
Sarah DM'd us from TikTok. She said, the first year my BF of 2 years and I decided to get a real Christmas tree. I had to be out of town on travel most of December. I assumed he was an adult, that he would water the tree, turn off the lights, etc. You've been together for 2 years, you'd assume such. I'm flying back on Christmas Eve from the West Coast to our apartment that we share. He picks me up from the airport. Everything is great until we get to our street and the fire truck is outside. Tons of people, because he hadn't watered the tree at all in the 2 to 3 weeks she was gone.
Idiot.
And kept the lights on the whole time.
Oh my mother.
The tree and all the presents were burned.
Oh.
Luckily,
your whole house can burn down.
Luckily, the fire damage was mostly the floor, but it was smoke damage all over. I've had a fire in my house and it's like smoke damage all over. I broke up with him in the new year.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, because you want to know why? I can't date people who are stupid, and I can't have stupid children, and that is you're lower. You are lower in the mental pool.
Like, what were you doing? Like, she was traveling the whole time.
It's a fucking big house plant.
Men be dumb.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
We've got one more.
All right, one more.
This one's bad.
Great. I haven't even read it. Great.
This one's about dating.
Okay. My boyfriend and I dated for almost 2 years and lived together for about 1 year and 3 months. My breaking point was when he decided to spend Christmas, and this is why I gotta start reading this shit ahead of time, with his female best friend and her family instead of me?
Clarice.
Throughout our relationship, she was a problem, as I felt he would defend her and talk about her in a way that almost... I'm just like gobsmacked that this is even happening. That almost made it feel as if she was his second girlfriend. On Christmas Day, he got home. We were living together at his at his mom's house, and we started to argue. Your first mistake was moving into his mother's house, honey. And he ended the relationship for Christmas. He ended it? You didn't end it?
I know. Well, we don't know this person,
I would like to... We got to get you a backbone and some confidence, my love.
This might be an old story, but it was still sent to us.
So he ends the relationship. For Christmas, he bought us tickets to Disneyland. Weird. However, due to our breakup, he ended up taking his female best friend and said, this sounds kind of like a hot topic for the day.
Our hot topic, does it or not? Look, so sometimes people have written in, like, old stories, but...
No, this is obviously an old story, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
Baby. Baby.
I mean, here's my thing. 2 things. 1, if you're a dude and you have a female best friend and you're, like, with her all the time, why do you have a girlfriend? Like, obviously you want to... I mean, it's just like, to me, it's just like, why? Like,
pause. Let's talk about this. Do you think men and women can be friends? Just friends.
I think some can. I don't think men can be just friends with me or you.
Agreed with you 100%.
I don't. Who are my male friends?
100%.
Like, I literally don't.
100%.
There was a play I did in high school. It was an Anton Chekhov play. And it said, friendship between a man and a woman is just one small step away from love.
Guys can't be friends with hot girls.
Right.
Just friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No way.
I
dude.
don't have any, unless you're gay.
Which, shout out to all of our favorite gays.
I love I have some male friends, but I guarantee if I leaned in and made a move, they'd in a heartbeat. Whereas us, we're like, whoa, no. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. What better way to kick off Friday the 13th than with the most, I don't know if you guys have been following this on Reddit, it has 60,000 comments.
You see, I'm not really on Reddit like that.
I'm not either, but this got so much traction that
How do I not know about this?
This story is so freaking crazy. So,
all right,
Friday the 13th,
I'm ready.
Bad luck, right? And this has been going on in mainstream media. And I have been following this like a rabid dog.
Like a moth to the flame.
I'm refreshing to see if she's doing updates. And she's doing updates, baby. She's doing the updates. And people are just chomping at the bit. So it just ended.
This isn't that woman.
No. Reddit has a series. The series is called Am I the Asshole? AITA. Where people will write it on Reddit and be like, I did something to spite my boyfriend. Am I the asshole? And here's why I did it, right? And then people write back, and they're like, no, you are the asshole, or no, you're not.
And is this anonymous?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I would never write into that. Okay.
Oh, no. So, I don't know if y'all have heard this story. There could be a Netflix series on this. Like, literally, it's wild. Let me preface everything by just saying, take mental notes of details in this story because they're going to come back around.
Oh, God. How long is this story?
We're doing a whole podcast episode about it, so it's not short.
Okay. Prepare.
Let's get into it.
Grab your popcorn.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
Here's the title. Am I the asshole for exposing my husband's affair with his girl best friend at a family barbecue after his father told me to get over it? Yep, I'll wait.
What?
I'll wait.
His father?
I'll
So
wait.
the father knew?
The father knew.
And said just get over it?
Yep.
But stay together?
That's just the title. How do you not know about this? This is just the title.
I weep for the future.
Okay.
Make that a clip.
So, and now here is the entry
Yeah.
why. I'm a 29-year-old female. I've been married to my husband, 31-year-old male, for 5 years.
Okay.
We've had a good relationship overall, but there's always been one issue. His girl best friend, Megan.
That could be this lady we just talked about.
She's been in his life since childhood. And while I've always felt a bit uneasy about their closeness, I've trusted my husband, I've chosen to trust, and tried to be cool with it. Megan is always around. She's at our house constantly. They text all the time, and she even comes on family vacations with us.
What do they look like? Did we ever get any of this?
No,
okay.
Every time I brought up how their friendship made me uncomfortable, my husband would brush it off, saying she's practically a sister and that I was overreacting. What? Gaslighting.
Why didn't they just get married? Like, this is what I don't understand, people. Keep going.
To make matters more complicated,
deep sigh.
My mother-in-law is amazing. She has always had my back and has told me multiple times that if Megan has made me feel uncomfortable, I should talk to my husband about setting boundaries.
Okay.
On the other hand, my father-in-law has a very different attitude. He adores Megan.
These people have children? Okay, yeah, sorry, keep going.
And has always said that Megan is a part of the family and that I just need to deal with it. He thinks my discomfort with their friendship is just jealousy.
Women's intuition. As we
Fast
talked about.
forward to 2 months ago.
When was this?
This just ended like 3 weeks ago, no joke. This Reddit feed went on for a minute. Fast forward to 2 months ago. My husband started acting distant, coming home late, being secretive with his phone, and just off. I had a gut feeling something was wrong. So one night, I went through his phone while he was in the shower. Then, that's when I found out he and Megan had been having an affair for months. I was crushed. So all we know now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're following along, is that this girl's husband was sleeping with
The childhood best friend.
the childhood best friend.
And like, what age? We're talking about 5 years old. Did we get to that? It was
Yeah, they grew up together, so they've been best friends for forever. Yeah. Okay. I was crushed. I confronted him, and he admitted everything.
Okay.
He swore it was a mistake, said he loved me, and begged me not to leave him.
So it was a mistake for months? Like you did this for months and it was a mistake?
Exactly. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed quiet for a bit, trying to process everything.
Yeah, smart.
A couple weeks later, my in-laws hosted a big family barbecue. I was still reeling from the affair, but my husband convinced me to come, saying we needed to keep up appearances.
That bitch showed up.
I went, but I was a wreck inside, especially knowing Megan would already be there. Sure enough, Megan showed up like nothing had happened, acting all friendly with everyone, including me. I was boiling inside, but I kept it together. Baby, you are better than me.
Wait, so the husband they didn't tell anybody else?
Nope, nobody knows that she knows the husband cheated except for the husband.
I would have.
You're going to see this bitch over the macaroni?
I would have told the mother and father and been like, hey, thank you, mother-in-law, for being great. By the way, Papa, whatever, you were wrong.
Oh, just wait. Just wait, girl.
I can't.
Just wait. This whole story is the epitome of just when you think it can't get worse.
I'm not prepared.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so
I went, but I was a wreck inside, especially knowing Megan would be there. Sure enough, Megan showed up like nothing had happened, acting all friendly with everyone, including me. I was boiling inside, but I kept together. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
I would have smacked her.
Girl.
I would have pulled her in a dark corner and been like, I know, and I'll get you back. You won't know when it's coming.
Yeah, a potato in the gas pipe. Then during dinner, my father-in-law made some offhanded comment about how Megan would always be a part of the family and that I needed to get over my insecurities.
He says this out loud?
At dinner.
How many people are there?
We don't know. It's a family barbecue, so more than 5. He said this in front of everyone, and that was my breaking point.
Good. I hope she turned the table.
I stood up.
No, whatever. Jersey Housewives.
I stood up, looked straight at him, and said, you know what? I would get over it if she wasn't sleeping with my husband. The entire table went silent.
Yep.
Megan's face turned white, and my husband tried to calm me down, but I wasn't having it. I told everyone exactly what had been going on. The sneaking around, the lies, the betrayal.
Good, that's the way.
My mother-in-law was furious.
Good.
Not at me, but at my husband and Megan.
Yeah.
Saying they destroyed our marriage and disrespected me.
Yes.
My father-in-law, though, had the audacity to say I was overreacting and that affairs happen, but I shouldn't have aired it out in front of the family. He even defended Megan, saying she made a mistake, but we all just need to get over it and move on.
So what's he been doing? This poor woman that's married to that man.
Girl.
Wait.
There's more.
Oh.
There's so much
Because
more.
whoever's married to that person, okay.
Girl. I left.
If my father ever, first of all, Douglas would never, how are those two married? Come to find out, he probably just doesn't. Keep going.
I left the barbecue. No, it's one of those things, and then she died. You know that? Yeah.
You woke up dead.
Yeah, and then she died. I left the barbecue and have been staying with my mom ever since. My husband keeps begging me to come home, and
why?
And my mother-in-law has been supportive. But my father-in-law is telling the whole family that I'm the one causing drama and blowing things out of proportion.
Wait, is he fucking Megan too?
Girl, tuck in, girl.
I can't.
Am I the asshole for exposing their affair in front of everyone at the barbecue?
Absolutely not.
Should I have kept it in private, or was I the right to call them out on everything? Girl, no.
After this point, if the man I married's father is telling me that I'm weak and you should get over it,
And affairs happen.
and I know what happened, and I know that I'm in the right, I would have blown. You know what? I would have just been like, "Thank you for your kind words, Frank, but she's fucking my husband. She's cheating. You're okay with that?" And then when he said the affairs happen, I would have just, I don't know what I would have said. I would have been like, "Your wife should leave you and your small penis."
Mini update here. And this is what sent me.
So like, this is like months.
I'm like clicking. I'm clicking the fucking thing.
When did this first happen? A couple months ago.
Yeah.
Right? And so then like she's updated, and everybody's obviously on her side, right? Or
oh yeah, the whole 60,000 comments on all of everything.
It'd be one thing if your father-in-law had said nothing. Like, okay, then maybe you could have done it in private.
First of all, like, Frank, you started it by saying that I need to get over it in front of the whole family.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. The fuck?
Fuck you, Frank.
Literally.
Have several seats, Frank.
Mini update here. These are my favorite because it's always, she always says it. Mini update here.
My God.
After seeing some of the comments about father-in-law maybe wanting to sleep with Megan, I asked mother-in-law if there was something weird going on there and if she knew she cheated before.
Here we go.
They've been married for a very long time, and there's 10 times that he's cheated that she knows of. One that you guys might find important. Now, remember, y'all, I told you to be listening to these details.
Wait.
I remember.
Wait. Is somebody related?
Girl.
Oh, no. No.
Girl.
Wait. I can't.
Girl.
Because
Girl. One that you guys might find important and interesting. He slept with Megan's mother. Maybe that's why he loves her so much.
Wait.
As far as she knows, he didn't sleep with Megan. Just the mother. So right now.
Wait. As far as we know.
So what we know right now, if you want to recap.
The father-in-law, Frank, slept with Megan's mother.
And they've been childhood friends.
The father-in-law and Megan's mother.
Megan and the husband. His son and Megan have been childhood friends.
Because that's probably
They're very the same age.
Oh, this would be karma. I hope you fucked your sister, you dirty sack of shit. Wait.
It gets worse.
Where does you live? Is this backwater?
So that was one of the top comments. Everyone was like, she goes later down the road, mini update, I don't live in Alabama, I live in Rhode Island.
Damn. But father-in-law Frank, I don't know why I've been calling him that. Why wouldn't he?
So as far as the mother-in-law knows, Frank has never slept with
Megan. But Betty knows that Frank is slept with Megan.
The other 8 people, because we get details on everybody. The other 8.
Poor Betty.
Poor Betty, and we'll call her Sylvia.
No, Betty is who I'm calling the mother-in-law.
Yeah. The other,
she just lets him cheat. I mean, I know they're older and like.
No, because she goes. Let me get
yeah.
The other 8 people he worked with, and one of them was an old high school friend. I will also be researching for a lawyer tomorrow evening, and then it goes dark, and then you just gotta wait and pray she updates again. Mini update here. I set like a fucking alert on the phone.
I can't.
I literally was in the middle of a fucking Brazilian wax, and I made the waxer stop, and I was like, no, bro. I need a minute. I had to read it. So anyway, mini update. Mother-in-law told father-in-law to get a DNA test with Megan or she's divorcing him.
Good for you, Betty.
He said he would try and schedule something tomorrow. I'm very glad I came to Reddit with this. Or some stuff we are finding out would have never come to light because you guys weren't thinking of things like I wasn't thinking of the things you guys were thinking of. If Megan is her husband's sister, that would be hilarious and would be their problem.
Yeah.
Also, mother-in-law is getting a divorce no matter what.
Good for her.
But the father-in-law doesn't know it yet, and she just decided this an hour ago. That's how real these updates are. Like it was like I was salivating,
chomping at the bit.
Yes, I will be helping her with a place to stay, and she wants to get into real estate with me, so I'll be trying to pull some strings and help her get out in any way possible. Because she was like the quintessential stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
She has seen all
10 times.
She has seen all the comments, and with Reddit and my support, it gave her enough strength to leave. It's a painful situation for both of us, but I'm glad we're going through this together so we can each have each other's support. When the DNA test results come back, if it is for sure it happens to be that this is his daughter, she will be cutting off all contact with her son and her husband. I also wanted to say that father-in-law was sleeping with Megan's mother for maybe a month or two. That's why mother-in-law thinks the timelines add up. And yes, father-in-law knew about my husband's affair, and that makes my blood boil. He isn't even a decent enough human to tell me about it.
God.
If it was me or mother-in-law cheating, both father-in-law and ex-husband would be very pissed.
Yeah.
And then she leaves it, and then you gotta wait for another update.
I mean, yeah, these are the type of men that like...
Mini update. Mini update here. So some of you asked why he didn't just marry his best friend.
Right.
At the beginning of my ex-husband's relationship, she was in a serious relationship. My theory is, and I'm assuming, when he would go comfort her after she got out of a serious relationship and was in a breakup, that's when it started. Girl, this shit's been going on for a minute.
They're brother and sister.
So then she goes, and we're going to post this Reddit feed, but then she goes, my husband did try to contact me, but I was told to block him, but it's getting too hard to ignore the text. And then she posts the text messages. Crazy.
Like what?
Mini update here.
What are the texts?
Mini update here. Megan has contacted me. And then she goes on to post the conversations.
And it's like...
They can go in and read it because it's just insane.
What? Like, are they saying, like, you're ruining my life? Or, like, what? You did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did this to yourself, for sure.
Also, it's messy. If you're gonna... I don't know.
It's about to get a whole lot messy.
Like, here's my thing. You know, Baltimore, Arlington, D.C., everybody knows everybody. They shouldn't... Like, if it was me, and I was the one that fucked up, I'd be giving you nothing. I'd be going silent.
Megan tries to message her and says, I'm sorry. And the girl messages...
Now you're sorry?
The girl messages back and goes, you're a bitch. And she goes, what? Oh, Megan says, I can't believe you would tell your whole family about this, and now I have to get a DNA test just so I can find out if I've been sleeping with my brother. You made this whole thing so much more drama than it had to be. Girl, this was drama from the jump. I see why he cheated on you, and do you know what he would say about you? He said after you two got married, he thought you were disgusting. You are disgusting and a stupid whore. See, no, she'd be dead. She'd be dead. She'd be dead. She'd be dead.
See, this is the type of shit that, like, pits women against each other.
I hope you really go through with the divorce so he can be all mine. You're a terrible person and a terrible wife. What kind of wife are you if you won't cook and clean for your husband every day? I know I can treat him better. I dare someone to send me a text message like that. Dare.
They won't.
They
won't be waking up.
No, they're just gonna go. Sally's been missing for 4 days. Can't find her body. Can't find her.
No bones.
No bones. No bones.
Like,
she replies back.
I hope they get together. I hope they're brother and sister, and it keep going.
Sylvia replies back. Okay.
Sylvie is the one, we're calling her Sylvie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that might be your half-brother, but you'd still date him. Do you hear how gross that is? If anyone's disgusting, it's you two and your little family affair. I never cheated on my husband, so don't call me a whore, and I did everything for him.
Yeah.
I cut friends off for him, so he's a narcissist. I cut family off for him, so he's a narcissist. And I did everything he asked. How did he repay me? By cheating on me. You both are gross, and I am hurt, and I would prefer it if you never contact me again.
So wait, but pause. When you said that Reddit isn't anonymous, like, What's it? You can make up a screen name or like.
No, there's no screen names. That was like the text feed. So there was like no, like her phone number's not there.
Right, but like this whole feed, like what do you put in?
Yeah, the screen name is, hold on, the screen name is Agency Academy 9208.
Oh, okay. So it is anonymous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, at this point, Megan and ex-husband know about the Reddit feed or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'd be like, y'all are dumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mini update here. When I tell you, I'd be in the grocery store and I'd just drop everything. Just like, mini update here. So they are half siblings.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
And in the post I linked, my mother-in-law messaged me about it. I'm unsure whether I should be happy that they are siblings and experiencing pain similar to what they put me through, or if I should be sad because I literally got cheated on with his half-sister. Wild. My father-in-law claims he had no idea. And my mother-in-law is waiting for a reply from Megan's mom.
Yeah, where's that lady? Is she married?
Megan is crushed. They can't get married. And my soon-to-be ex-husband is disgusted that it's his sister. According to Megan, they made a mutual decision to remain together despite any challenges they might face. On a different note, my ex-husband's reaching out to me frequently, expressing his desire to rekindle our relationship and suggesting that we should get back together. And then she leaves it. 2 weeks go by, and you just think that's the end. That's not the end. That's not the end. That's not the end. That's not the end.
And this is in Rhode Island?
This is not the end.
Clarice, I can't. Like,
final update here.
Wait, she wrote final?
Yeah.
Like, my brain hurts.
I recently discovered that my husband's not the only man in Megan's life.
It's the father-in-law. Isn't it?
It's the father-in-law and another man.
This poor girl.
It turns out she's pregnant with another man's child and has slept with her father-in-law. This is what the reaction I was waiting for.
Wait, I need to know about Megan. That's mine.
I'm out.
I need to know about Megan. Did she grow up with a father? Again, not an excuse, but like, do you guys hear this? Like, what? Like,
this is some wild ass shit.
Here's the therapist in me going, I feel really sad for you, Megan. The fact that you fucking debase yourself and you are just like basing your whole like life and your worth on this is what it sounds like. It sounds like you're the
We're not done. We're not done. There's more.
It sounds like you're the type of person that's basing your self-value and worth on a man. You found ex-husband, which is now your half-brother. Then you went and slept with his father, who's your father. Wait, but when did that happen?
We don't know.
I bet the father-in-law is so sick that
I don't know. I don't know.
There's something twisted.
My soon-to-be
There's something twisted with the father-in-law, which he passed it down.
No, I think the father-in-law is a scumbag and just a cheater, and the father-in-law is because the father-in-law allegedly didn't know that it was his daughter.
Right. Okay, but you hear those stories.
She's just working 2 marriages.
You hear those stories.
Girl, don't even.
But you hear those stories about people going, oh, I found this connection with someone, and then it's like they're half-sibling.
I can't.
But I've never...
Can I continue?
She's unwell. She needs to be locked up.
My soon-to-be ex-husband...
And she's pregnant with whose baby?
Let me get there.
This hurts. It hurts.
My soon-to-be ex-husband is adamant that he wants nothing to do with Megan or her baby, which complicates things even further. Now I'm faced with a difficult decision. Should I inform, because here it goes, the wife of the other dude? Megan chases married men.
Again, Megan clearly didn't have a father.
We don't know.
I need the backstory. Clarice, this is a movie.
Oh, I know. The only way
I hope she gets the rights.
The only way it ends on Lifetime is the girl Sylvia who's writing this goes on a killing spree.
I mean, no, it ends with her and the mother-in-law
going on a killing
skipping
spree.
off in the sunset.
And then they die.
And no, living a normal life. And Frank, the father-in-law, and the ex-husband, and stupid Megan, like, rotting away.
So
isn't it illegal?
It gets better.
Are you not? Like, is that a
They
is that a
didn't
law?
know.
Yeah, but isn't that a law?
I don't know.
Is it? Can you?
I spoke to the wife about this difficult situation where she presented me an where she presented. So the wife,
So she,
the
of the
wife
other
of the other man,
that Megan's having this baby with.
right? She
sounds-
presented the other wife's fucked up too. She presented an ultimatum to Megan and her husband.
Wait,
I told
Megan's
you.
married?
No. Megan.
Megan and her. Okay,
Megan had two other men in her life besides the brother.
Right. Right. The father-in-law
In-law and another rando.
and another man.
Yes.
And that man was this other
The
woman's-
rando got her pregnant.
Right.
And then the wife of the rando,
Yes.
she told them that Megan, listen to this crazy shit. She told them that Megan has to either agree to act as a surrogate and hand over the baby.
What? You can't do that.
Once it's born to her and her husband, or she must choose to terminate the pregnancy. And if Megan doesn't choose either one of these options, she's leaving the husband. Why aren't you leaving your husband now?
But this man wants to stay with his wife.
Girl,
He
have
He
those
probably doesn't
details.
want anything to do with Megan.
I don't have those
Look,
details.
Incest is illegal in all 50 states. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Siblings, parents, children, and cousins.
The wife reached out to me via text to
just-
reveal that Megan is seriously contemplating the idea of giving her the baby. Yo, yeah.
For what?
We find out.
This is never good. Wasn't there that movie,
My
The
soon-to-be-
Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
My soon-to-be ex-husband is firmly set against the idea of having a child and being with Megan. But Megan has told me that she believes by giving up the baby, she'll be able to rekindle her romance with her brother.
She is unwell.
So,
Where
so
is the
I,
therapist?
so she goes,
Like,
so
this is insane.
So, and then this is the final
like,
update.
I can't wait for people to watch this, like, hear this episode, because I know a couple people that are going to be like, this is absolutely fucking
it's
batshit.
bonkers banana towns. So, final update here. I drop everything because I'm like, what more is there to say?
This poor girl.
So, just wanted to let you guys know.
Collect the rights from Hollywood, honey.
Just want to let you guys know, he signed the divorce papers and things are starting to fall in place. He's stopped talking to Megan, though the ex-father-in-law still chats with her occasionally.
Probably still fucks her.
He also signed the father-in-law also just signed the divorce papers with the mother-in-law, and finally, we're both on our path to freedom. Tell me that is not the craziest shit you've ever heard.
I mean, I just have to say, karma's a bitch. You fucked your brother.
It is hot in hell.
It is hot. Like, okay, wait, just listen. I looked up, is it a law you can't have sex with your half-sibling?
This is why I have to delete her search history when she
Incestuous
dies.
relationships, genuinely prohibited by law. While half-sibling relations may not be illegal in all U.S. states, it is important to note that marriage between them is generally prohibited.
I can't. So there's...
I'm not looking this up for me.
Dude.
I'm just like, how is this? Megan, like, you want to have a relationship, a physical, sexual relationship with your half-brother. And not only that, you also fucked your father. And not only that, then you had sex with another man. And so you've disrupted 3 other lives. And now you're bringing a child. Look, I mean, anyone that's watched The Handmaid's Tale, this is why certain laws are in place. And some people just should not be allowed to procreate.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we should bring these harsh punishments, but like, this is someone that I would be like,
You shouldn't be
you're
a mom.
going on the wall.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just, like, what?
Yeah.
3 lives. You disrupted 3 families, 3 units, 3 marriages.
I had to.
It would be one thing if we hadn't involved this other third party. I could. No. I'm not. I'm just looking at it from all sides. I could say, okay, because there's all these stories about when people go, oh, I met my half brother and I felt this pull towards them. Like there's a family thing. But girlfriend, you're troubled.
Oh yeah. Good for the wife and the mother-in-law getting out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law, 10 years, 10 partners,
10 times.
10 times.
It's raw. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean,
So that was our Friday the 13th episode. God damn.
I mean that and Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. I will say this. Following that story, I was like, you know what? My life could be worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Could be worse, dude. Thank you for watching. You can take us out. I've been talking for a minute.
I just was going to follow up with the Mercury retrograde stuff for just some people that don't know. This last Mercury retrograde will span from December 13th to January 1st. Basically, this means that there can be confusion, ambiguous emotions, internalized frustrations emerging, finances may be affected, and you may feel the urge to overspend. Funny, it's Christmas. Overspend? Astrologically speaking, retrogrades are thought to interfere with the realms that a planet covers. And Mercury covers communication, information, and travel. So retrograde is said to affect those things. So holiday travel, communication with your loved ones and work. It can add stress to travel plans, festivities with the family. So keep a cool mind and a level head.
When does Mercury retrograde end?
January 1st.
No, I heard it was the 15th.
This says the last retrograde will be December 13th. No, I think this is wrong.
That says 2023 to 2024, so it is wrong.
Okay, this is wrong.
It ends, I looked it up today. It ends December 15th.
December 15th. But I will say this, Mercury retrograde is known for sending exes back into your life.
Don't do it.
So don't be surprised if you get a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year from someone you thought would be gone for good.
That's why I do the hard block, because I don't even need to see it. You can send that
I mostly do that.
You can send that right into the ether. Stay safe out there, y'all. It has been a time. Thank you for spending Friday the 13th with us. It is Christmas. Thank God. Patience is key. Stay away from your ex.
Just hit the block button.
SLS, like, subscribe, share,
save.
Give us 5 stars.
Hit it. Hit that button.
Hit it. Do it all on our socials. You can email us at ashleyandmorgan@theonboardpodcast.com. You can follow us on TikTok at the.I'm.board.pod. You can follow us on Instagram at theI'mBored.pod.
Yes, ma'am.
You can follow me at @Clarks_life, and you can follow this delicious Svetlana here at Morgan Fabulous on TikTok and Instagram. You can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music,
Apple Music,
and we will see you guys.
Y'all, I'm unwell.
Next week.
I gotta digest this. Just write in and let us know what you think. Cheers. See you next week.
We'll see you Friday.
Toodles.
You've just listened to the On Board podcast with Ashley and Morgan.